Unit 4. Types of Human Societies.
The subject of this talk is the various types of societies humans have lived in. It is crucial to know about these human societies. The reason is that they show us how humans have progressed over time. Each society arose because of certain advances humans made throughout history. They cover the most primitive societies to the most advanced ones. Broadly speaking, there are 6 different types. First are the hunter-gatherers. Next are horticultural societies, pastoral societies, and agrarian societies. The last 2 are industrial and post-industrial societies. First of all, I'd like to go over them in brief detail to give you an idea of how human society has progressed. Then I'll backtrack and go into more detail. Now, as I just said, the earliest and most primitive form of society was the hunter-gatherers. Men basically hunted or trapped animals, fished for sea creatures, or gathered plants to eat. Those were the only ways people got any kind of sustenance. Therefore, they were incredibly limited in what they ate. Simply put, if it lived in their area and they could kill or catch it, they could eat it. Imagine living your entire life where what you ate depended on your hunting skills. Now here's something else to consider. They were often nomads. Why is that? Well, they had to go where the food sources were. Remember that many animals migrate. We see that every year when birds fly south for the winter. So, when the animals were moving, the people had to go after them to follow their food sources. Basically, these hunter-gatherers led unstable lives. If their food sources ran out, they had trouble surviving. Not a great way to live life, huh? Interestingly, for the majority of human history, up to about 10,000 years ago, this form of society dominated. However, keep in mind that there are still some places on Earth where people lead lives this simple. As humans made some advances, they began developing horticultural societies. So let's turn to them. Humans grew some crops in these societies. Now, men slowly but steadily began learning farming methods. Of course, these methods weren't advanced, so people planted crops on land cleared by slash-and-burn techniques. They didn't know about plowing fields yet, so farming was quite inefficient. However, this let people stop living nomadic lives all year round. So small villages began to spring up throughout the land. People also made use of a few metal tools and weapons. These societies were prevalent from about 8,000 to 4,000 BC. Okay, let's move on to the next kind of society.
Listening comprehension. Number 1. What is the professor mainly discussing? Number 2. Why did hunter-gatherers lead nomadic lives? Number 3. According to the professor, what was the state of each of the following in horticultural societies? Number 4. How does the professor organize the information in the lecture? Number 5. The following statements describe 2 types of human societies. Put a check in the correct box for each sentence.